EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Indianapolis. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lance. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6.
The Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
On the play fake, Dak. He completes this one to Mallory. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Colts first down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just past the 30.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. JT Tuimoloau gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat you.
And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Escaping to his left. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Colts first down.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught at the floor.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indy.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The extra point is good, and the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. And wants him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Diggs on the reception. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A huge play for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
and 10.
Prescott. That one into the hands of Downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Complete on the tight end screen. He's going to have it for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
That's good for a Colts.
On the ground, this is Williams. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. That's down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
And the Colts first down.
On play action. Here's Dak. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Colts.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's a designed run. He takes off. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Maris Leofau getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. That one is good. And the Colts are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward with the pitch. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
first down throw for Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
throwing is Prescott. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
22 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll work the middle here with Singleton. And a strong 1st down run. Pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Harrison right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Again, Prescott to the air. That is caught side of the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 17. Cowboys 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Cowboys.
He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the Vikings running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Vikings with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Baker Mayfield. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Buccaneers with a 7-3 lead, and that game's gone to the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He's on target with this one. Touchdown from 34 yards out. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons trying to get to 4-1. A good start, and they have the lead at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake. Dak. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 30.
Play fake. Prescott. In middle, and he's got downs. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Makes the score Colts 24, Cowboys 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's 3rd and 2.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll go forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Now, faking the give. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll look to throw again. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. From the 38 now, here's second and 4. Back to the air one more time. That's deep for the back of the end zone. There's a third down and 4. Back to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
14 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here comes the jet sweep. And there's defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll look to throw. There's a short one that's caught. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
First down, Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
from the shotgun, it's Dak. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's out wide to Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Prescott now. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Pistol now from Prescott. He'll take a deep shot for down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. JT Tuimoloau in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon, and number 6 on the year.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
To the left side, he's got Ferguson. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Colts offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Dak to throw. Looking middle, and he's got down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Donovan Izaratu getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He is hit before he can get rid of it. The UCLA man, the former 1st-rounder, Laiatu Latu, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. 1st down, it is Williams. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.